Good evening, Harmony Baptist Church family. Hope you're doing well. Wanted to come and bring you an update. Obviously, many of you have heard I have some COVID symptoms, still awaiting the test results from that. I took it yesterday morning at 9 o'clock. Expected it back this morning, but we'll update you as we get that. Still suffering from those same symptoms, but in the meantime, we've had a few other people within the church, not directly related to my case, but from the increase of the cases in our area, a few of our other brothers and sisters in Christ have developed symptoms and tested positive for COVID as well. So with that in mind, the deacons and I met through texting over the last couple of days and through some phone calls, and have decided to back us up into some like phase 2.5 of our restrictions that we had in place. So what that means for services is that we will meet on Sundays, as we have been, at 9 a.m. and 10:30. Those services will continue to be seating in every other pew with 6 feet from apart from other families. We are going to ask that you wear a mask to be seated and as you are leaving, and then as you are comfortable, you can remove that mask during the service or keep it on. We do recommend that you wear those masks, but we will leave that choice up to you. For those of you that are more comfortable at home, we want to make sure that you understand that we support your decision to stay at home. We will keep doing, to the best of our ability, the streaming services so that you can be comfortable there. I understand that for many of us, being in church is important, and so we want to keep those open. We'll continue to wipe down the pews and door handles between the services. We're looking into a sanitization unit that will fit on our HVAC that will help purify the air there. But we also want you to understand that just because the doors are open does not mean that you have to be there. Our God is omnipresent. He exists everywhere all at once. And so if you are comfortable worshiping at home right now rather than in person, we would ask that you continue to do that. If you're susceptible to COVID-19, if you have some comorbidities that would lead you to not desire to get that at all, if it's something that you need to stay away from completely, we ask that you stay at home and worship with us online. God is God in your living room just as he is in that church building. But we do want to offer the opportunity for those that feel like they need to be at church to be there. And we are a next man up church. This thing does not revolve around one person, and TJ proved that in the greatest of ways. The Lord used him in a mighty way, and I would ask that you encourage him by letting him know how good a job the Lord did through him on Sunday as he filled in with just a couple of hours of notice. With our Wednesday night, our midweek service, we're going to go ahead and discontinue that until the new year as we can monitor and adjust to the cases that are around us. What that will mean is, so we're not meeting tomorrow night, and so we will not meet for those next 3 weeks either, because the cases and the ability to distance and protect our people is just not there on Wednesday nights. So we're going to just forego those 3 weeks that we would have met between Thanksgiving break and Christmas break. That's all there was with 3 Wednesdays. We're going to forego those. And then after the Christmas break, we always shut down at the Christmas break time too on Wednesdays. So after the Christmas break, we'll look at it and see where the cases are, see if there's some adjustments that can be made on our Wednesday night services to get us together and do it then into the new year. Small groups will be left up to the discretion of the small group leader and members as to where they meet, how they meet. We will ask that the social distancing guidelines are followed in those. Also on Sunday mornings, we're going to discontinue for the time being our children's services during the 9 o'clock service. with the children being with the adults and the ability to spread this thing within that section of our church, we just decided that it was probably better for the short term to stop that and then look at it as we move forward, as the cases begin to come down. We ask that you pray for our people that are struggling with COVID. It is no joke. And some symptoms may be light, some may be heavy, but for some, this is a very serious disease. And so we just ask that you pray for them. You pray for our families as they have to go along this journey with us. And you pray that we would be able to stop the spread, that Harmony Baptist would stop the spread of COVID, but continue the spread of the gospel. Because this mission that we have to make disciples of all people in all places to the glory of God, this vision, it doesn't stop because of COVID. It hadn't stopped. We see new people coming all the time. We see people getting baptized. We see this mission ongoing because the gospel of Jesus Christ is unstoppable. And whether it takes out your pastor or I get to do this for another 30 years, the vision to make disciples of all people in all places will keep on going, well beyond me. So we just ask that you abide by these. We don't want to be the mass police. We don't want to be the seating police. We just ask that you would do your part. We're trying to keep our in-person services open, trying to keep that to a place where you can come and worship together if you feel comfortable, but we need your help to do that. We need you to follow by those things. More details will be in the description of this video below it here on Facebook or on YouTube. So if you need to see more of that, we ask that you tune in there. Again, thank you for all that you've done in loving on those that have been found to have COVID. Thank you for the prayers and the thoughts and the calls. Again, when we are down, we need others to step up. So if there's a way that you see that you can show the love of Jesus to somebody in our community, somebody in our church, we ask that you do that you reach out and show the love of God to them, because that's why you're here. That's what he saved us for, that we would be able to help others see the truth of the gospel. And nothing, no disease, no natural disaster, nothing's going to stop that until Jesus returns and calls us home. So thank you for being the church. I pray you'll continue to do that. We said it when we launched this vision. It takes all people. We want to reach all people in all places to the glory of God. All people, all places, all glory. And we need everybody all in. So will you join us in that? Thank you.